I'm Jan and welcome back to the centerpiece video. I'm going to finish the centerpiece, the Christmas centerpiece for my dining room table, and then we'll show you the final piece. I got some red roses here. They don't look too bad. Another centerpiece I might make for Christmas for when my garden club comes, I call it my Williamsburg centerpiece. It's got the cone shape with all the nails sticking out. You put the apples on, and what I do is I take Red Delicious apples and I put them, get floor wax, liquid, and then put it in a container, and then just stick the apple down in, and then put it over on wax paper, parchment paper. But it takes a couple of times to do them, and they are beautiful. They're beautiful. And then you can put them on the nails and then stick all your greenery around. And so I might make one of those and show you, because I think they're gorgeous. We had years ago, there was a gentleman that lived out at the big nursing home in Frankfurt called Wesley Manor, and he made about 7 or 8 of us one of these cones with all the nails coming out. I call them the Williamsburg because they do have those at Williamsburg at Christmas time, and they're a kind of an old-fashioned. Oh, I didn't see this. Isn't that pretty? That looks like, can't think what the name of it is, but it's pretty. Very pretty. We'll have to put some of this in. We'll have to put some of this in. Stick it in. We'll see how far I can get it in there. There. You see how that looks? Oh yeah. Oh, can't think what that is. I actually grew some of that once, and it doesn't grow real well in our zone 5, but it stayed for a couple of years. I bought it actually in Virginia, the start, the plant, what it was. But I'm always trying things that don't really grow here, but usually I can get if I've got a brick house, so I plant stuff close to the brick house that doesn't, really isn't for our zone, and it works. I've got crepe myrtles on the south side of my house. Now it's the magenta color, beautiful. They come up from the bottom every year and bloom in late August, and they're beautiful. They peek out from my bushes, which, they're right next to the brick, so on the south side. So that's good. They do well for this area of the way. But I can grow them. Actually, I had planted the plant when we lived in town, and they grew, and they were they didn't bloom. They didn't get enough sun. I had them in the backyard up against the fence, and so I just dug the whole thing out, and I took it to my daughter in Alabama. Of course, now they don't trim the tree, and it's huge and absolutely gorgeous. So about 3 or 4 years later, one day I went out, and I said, about 6 feet from where that crepe myrtle was, I said, that looks like the crepe myrtle leaves. It just come up. And it was. I stuck it in a pot. There was 2 starts, stuck them in the pot and kept them. We were building this house. And so I said, I'm going to plant those. So I did. And every year I have crepe myrtles come up. Like I said, they come up from the ground because they're not for this area. But I still have them. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. So I've got 3 roses in this batch. So we're going to put 3 roses in. Stick them down in. So get a little red. Now, here's carnations. I've always been kind of against carnations, but here the last few years, I think, you know, they stay a long time. I mean, they keep, so I like them. I probably didn't care for them because they always put them in funeral arrangements when I was growing up. That's all you smelled. You went into a funeral home, it smelled like carnations. All the florists put in was carnations and gladolias. So it's kind of against them. And so but I've kind of gotten and I've got some carnations planted outside, but they stay for a long time and they're really pretty. So little carnations, I kind of like, you know. But see, we used to, and I think I told this before, my brother and sisters and I, after a funeral, the cemetery was right up next to our farm. And so we went down the cemetery after there was a funeral. We picked my mom a bouquet. It was always carnations and gladolias. My mom would say, it smells like a funeral home in here. But Mom, they're pretty. So anyhow, that probably wasn't the best thing to do, but you know what? I don't think that person cared if we took some flowers off of their grave. Maybe they did, but I don't think they did. You kind of want to, you don't want to just stick one little flower in. You got to place 2 or 3 together. In this case, there's 2. See, there's that one. And that one's kind of broken, so we're going to stick it with these other ones here. Cute little things they are. They had a lot of bouquets at Trader Joe's. I know a lot of people that just go there to buy their flowers. Now, Costco has nice flowers, and I didn't get down there, or I should have gone on down there and gotten some, because they do have nice flowers. But I was kind of in a hurry. Let's see here. I gotta look around at this. Put some of these over on this side. This bouquet even had mums in it. Not my favorite thing to put in for Christmas, but that one's kind of red, just kind of pretty. Well, put it, let's see here. We could kind of put it up near the hydrangea. We'll see here. And we'll stick it over in here. I think I need something here. And you can put your flowers so they are down in too, and so they're kind of peeking out. So, and here's these green buttons. I'm not sure what these are called, but I like these. They're pretty. I call them green buttons, but I don't know for sure what they're called. My friend Heather would know at Heather's Flowers in Frankfurt. She is the florist of all florists, believe me. There's nobody makes arrangements like Heather. She's very, very good. And now she's got 2 little girls, and I know her one little girl loves to do flowers. So probably be another little Heather. Her name's Harper. Well, I'm going to try to wrap this up here. Get everything away from here so we can see what's what. Got a little carnation here. I'm just going to stick it, and it's going to be a single, which isn't, it'll stick out a little bit. Okay, this is my arrangement from Trader Joe's, and it actually had another little piece of cedar, which I'm going to stick in here someplace because I like this. Maybe we'll stick it in. It's going to be full. It's going to be full, but that's all right. I like winter arrangements because I love the pine and the cedars and stuff in them. I just think they're so pretty. And up at the lake house, have those little cedar trees with the blueberries on, and I usually go up and cut some of them off, but I didn't get up there to do that. Okay, let me see how that looks, and it should look about the same from the back, the front. Like I said, it's full, and I haven't even used all the flowers, but let's put this up a little bit. Whoa, can't find my foam. There. That's so pretty. There. So there you are. Like I said, you can put anything in an arrangement. Let me get one more piece of silver dollar here. I think we need one place. Just need a little something sticking out here. My arrangements, sometimes I don't know when to quit. I think I need a piece of cedar there. I like them to all look full and nice, but we'll see here. Save these little pieces. So I'm going to be doing, I can do some little ones. So yeah, this needs, let's see if I can get that, yeah, right in there. Okay. Can you see it? Then I'll put a little water in the dish, and there, like I said, I've used euonymus from my yard. There it came out. I thought I didn't even have that stuck in there. And boxwood from my yard. Like I said, it's been very cold out. It's in the 20s. I live on a lake, ice across the water, but not enough to go on yet or anything. But then this weekend it's going to warm up to about 55, and of course all the ice will be gone. But we're going to have a warming trend, and so I can go out and pick some more stuff for my other arrangement. But like I said, the flowers are from Trader Joe's, and a little bit of the greenery was from Trader Joe's, but otherwise it's from my yard. And then the cedars I bought from Ruby. So that is my arrangement, which will go on my table. Like I said, I'm going to take it to the garage until, I'm going to try to save it for Christmas, but I don't know if I can. Flowers, probably not. Greenery, yes. This will keep for a long time. But the flowers, I'll probably have to replace the flowers. But that's okay, I can do that. I'm back with my centerpiece that I did the other day, and I didn't get time to put the berries in and the pine cones. So I'm going to show you how to do that to finish it up. And also my hydrangea got real wrinkled, and this afternoon, I put it in real hot water, and it hasn't revived yet, but I think it will. I think it will, so I will put it in the center. So to do the pine cones, I took and put a piece of wire around, covered wire, it's real stiff, and it's 16 gauge, and put it around and twist it. I'm going to show you how I did it. And I took it in. Can you come up closer, Cedric? I don't know. Take it in and take it around the bottom here. Stick it in around the part of the bottom of the pine cone. And then you just take and twist this wire. This is kind of stiff. And then you kind of guess how long you're going to need it. And then cut it off with your little wire snippers. And I'm going to cut it fairly long so that, and it'll stick right down in the green foam. It'll be fine. And then I have some berries, and they're not real berries. They are fake berries, but they're pretty. You get real berries and they turn black real fast, and and these are real bright red. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick pine cones in. And you can move the wire however you want it. So I'm going to stick a pine cone over here in the front, kind of to the side here, down below. So you can see it. Pine cones, I think, are really pretty in an arrangement. Put that there. And I'm going to put one up here. And probably maybe one down below here. We'll see. We'll see where I put my, and you can mend this so that it doesn't, you don't want the wire to show. One way down in here. And I got these berries that are really pretty. I actually had an old wreath that I didn't really like it anymore, and so I took some of the berries off of it. And it was a whole berry leaf, so I will have berries for a long time to use. This here, the wire straight. We'll see how. Actually, I'm going to trim that one part off because it's really crooked. And the wire was really hard to do. So we'll stick some berries right in here. There. That looks. It'll be right beside that red carnation. We'll see here. You can do them any way you want. Any way you want, and as many as you want. There's no rule. There's no rule. I'm going to stick some berries down here. And you can bend them however you want. Like this. Trim this off here. Okay, let's see. I can't see over here, so. Well, I need to balance this up a little bit. I'm gonna put another little strand of berries in here. And this greenery has just kept beautiful. It'll keep for weeks. But there, it's by these mums, which were in that bouquet, which I don't think are a real Christmas flower, but but they're pretty. They're burgundy. Then I'm going to stick a pine cone. I'm going to put one up here. You can maneuver it so it doesn't show, so the wire doesn't show. And like I said, my hydrangea is going to go back in here when it revives. Actually, I stopped at a store today to get another green hydrangea, and they had a green hydrangea which was beautiful. They had a white one which looked awful. It had brown all over it, and then there was like one they must have. It was a burgundy hydrangea, and it was all wilted, and it was a $12 bouquet. And I asked him, I said, would you mark it down? All I want is the green. I said, the other two hydrangeas aren't very nice. Oh, I can't do that. And then she asked another lady, oh, I can't do that, so they couldn't do it. So I said, okay, I'll just not get one. I'm not gonna pay $12 for one hydrangea. So anyhow, that was a story on that. They probably said, I don't know about this lady. She's wanting these hydrangeas, but they were not, the two of them weren't very nice. Stick a berry in here. Thinking maybe I'll put one here in the end. Stick it way in. And I hope everybody's going to have a wonderful Christmas. And my family's coming this Saturday. Although some of them will come on Friday. And we're going to have our family Christmas on Saturday. So it'll be fun. I just have to get my stuff all finished and wrapped. Okay. There that is. That's that front. And I've got a lot of greenery in this, and some people might not like that amount of greenery. There's the other side. I'm going to put one more pine cone in. I think it needs another pine cone. Lost a piece of euonymus, but that's all right. I didn't look to see if my euonymus was still okay to cut, because we've had some really cold weather, and then it got real warm the other day, and then it got cold again. Now it's going to get warm again this week, but they had those terrible tornadoes down in Kentucky and Tennessee and Illinois. So we have to be thankful that we're still here. And we didn't have any damage. Just a couple of pots blown over on my front porch. So here we go again. I'm going to put another. Watch this again. You just wrap it around. It's so easy. Real easy. I'm going to make some sausage balls in the next couple of days and stick them in the freezer until Saturday, because it's hard to do everything on Saturday, but my daughters will be doing some things here too, be making some things, and it's kind of fun. We all do stuff in the kitchen, even the guys. Now usually after we eat our Christmas meal, the guys do the dishes. They do a wonderful job. And I always say, now I've got my dishwasher, you can fill it up And usually they don't. They just keep washing the dishes. Because I do like to use my china. But we'll see. Okay. Some of these flowers are getting a little... I have to take some of them out. But put one more berry in here. One more berry. So, okay. There it is. Then I'll have that green hydrangea there. But it's trying to revive. If not, I will buy another green hydrangea for Saturday. And I'll have candles on, several candles on each side of this. So it'll look nice. So that is the arrangement. And like I said, you can use anything out of your yard. And if you're farther south, probably everything's green. But here, it isn't. But like I said, my euonymus was still okay last week. And then I bought the flowers at Trader Joe's. And some of the seeded eucalyptus I bought at Trader Joe's. Seeded eucalyptus is the epitome, I think, of greenery. I love it. And then, of course, the cedar. It's really pretty with the little berries on the end. So, anyhow, if you want to, hit the button and subscribe, and we'll see you the next time. Thank you.